Welcome to Space Socket. A 31-year-old woman says men just haven't found her yet. Kevin Samuel steps in to check her. Let's dive in.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. How old are you?
I am 31.
All right. What are we talking about tonight? You heard my question, why, but do you have anything?
Absolutely. So I definitely agree with you. It's just a form of deflection.
Uh-huh.
It's nitpicking on your flaws, or at least what they perceive to be your flaw, so that they don't have to stare in that mirror and really do the hard work. And it's actually self-sabotaging in the end, because if you just take out the time to really just consider what you're saying and think about like what you can fix within yourself within a year or two, your life can be completely changed
It
because you
doesn't
did the
take,
work.
it doesn't even take a year. It can take as little as 3 months. Um,
Right.
but I think it's funny that all these women who want me so much to be gay, they got a gay best friend, they got a gay hairstylist, they got somebody gay in their life. And are they saying being gay is a flaw, or are they saying that you're gay, so you shouldn't be speaking on dating relationship? I'm like, it makes no sense. Hold on, hold on. Go
It's
ahead.
deflection.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, it's deflection. Again, it's easier to point out why you don't want them. It's because something's wrong with you. Inherently, you just like men, and I have nothing to work on.
Yeah, are you single or you married? What?
I am single,
Any kids?
no kids.
What do you want? You want to be married? What's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to be married. The thing is that I don't like to date around.
Okay.
Um, Now, well,
Okay.
I do want to be.
What was your last relationship?
How long was it?
How long ago was it?
It was a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years.
Okay. And how long did that last?
That lasted for 4 years.
See, I hear a lot of women saying that they don't like dating around, and you know I understand wanting to have a high selection, quality over quantity. But my question is, at your age, with what
No.
you want, how are you going to get the outcome?
And this is why I listen to you. And this is why I like what you say. It hurts, it stings, but it opens up my eyes like no other. I
Well,
need to get out there. Whether I like it or not, biologically speaking, I need to get out there if I want what I want.
what
And
city
it's
do you
not,
live in? What city do you live in?
I live in Essex County. I'd rather say county.
Okay, so you're in the tri-state area.
Hmm.
See, if you're in a very populated area, think about how many women who want what you want, who are doing exactly what you're doing. 90% of life is just showing up.
Right.
You know how many men are out in the tri-state area right, well, 10, almost 11 o'clock. 2 hours ago, they were right there. They were at the local grocery store. They were somewhere. They were out. Because men, we get out. But I was talking on my Patreon group, and so many women want what you want, but then they keep their circle very small, and they go get so busy doing what they're doing. And you gotta act. You have to make this a priority. If you're
Hmm.
single, do you cook every night, or how do you eat?
I go to school and I work full time, so it's easier for me to just like buy one meal and have that be my meal for the day.
So, are you living in a part of town where a lot of single people live?
No, honestly, this is a very like affluent, like
See,
I no.
this is why I'm such a big fan of, you know, it would be better, even if it's gonna cost you more money, to live where the action is.
Mm,
Because so many women will find that you just find a local spot to where you can just get a light dinner
mm-hmm,
2 or 3 times a week, and you just sit there and become a regular.
mm,
Men hunt. You will find that, let's say you're a pescatarian, you like
mm-hmm,
seafood, you like vegetables, and you find a local Mediterranean place or Greek place or Korean or whatever it is, and you go there consistently. Man sees you, never get a chance to talk to you. He's going to ask the bartender, the manager, hey, that woman, is she a regular here? Oh, yeah, she's here like every other day or on Tuesdays.
um,
We hunt, and they'll show up on around a day or time, and you'll find you like, hey, I saw you here last time. That's what we do. You kind of find a way to selectively throw your handkerchief out there because the chances of finding somebody that you like online negligible.
Mm-hmm.
And you get so busy doing your life, you're gonna look up, you're gonna be 35. So you gotta put yourself out there. That's number one. Number two, self-awareness is sexy. Remember that 2022 is about self-awareness. Self-awareness is sexy, and you ladies are going to have to start becoming assertive regarding mating. Men like women who like them. So a woman who actually steps to a man or is in the area of a man and shows some interest, we reciprocate by that. So I hope that helps. But going into next year and going into, because this is the holiday season, it's perfect time to get out.
Right, right. No, that helps so much.
Because we went from hot girl summer to broke chick fall and winter. Getting out now because all the single people are feeling the same kind of way. So
Right.
hold on, let me bring somebody else in. Let's see who else wants to join in. Just a second. Do you while I'm bringing them in? Do you have any friends who watch my content?
Actually, now that you're speaking about, looking up and now you're 35 and you're still in the same position, I was bringing up your point of view about getting out there and being realistic, whether you like it or not, because that's just science, to a man, to like a cousin of mine. And he was like trying to sweet talk me, like, no, it's okay, Trish. Like, that's not how it is. And I'm like, no, it is how it is. Like, you don't have to treat me like a baby. Like, he's right. Like, I do have to do something about it if I want the circumstance to change. You don't have to treat me like I can't hear the truth. I want to hear the truth because I want this to
When you
change.
think about men have been told to not hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't help you, hey, come on in. How you doing, man? How are you? Hi.
Hello.
The lady with the yellow thing on your head. Come on, we can't see you. How are you? What's your name in a blue
I'm good.
shirt?
How are you?
I'm good. Okay, ladies, blue shirt. How are you?
Great. How are you?
What's your first name?
Zaira.
Zaira. Man with the yellow headdress on. You need to get your face on the camera so we can see you.
Fifi.
Huh?
Fifi.
Cece, you're not on camera. We need to see you. Zaire, how are you doing?
Okay, I can see you. Can you see me now?
Nope. Man, put, I guess it's,
It's
reading,
group chat.
reading is fundamental. So, wow. Okay, ma'am, are you going to get on camera or do I need to bounce you?
Okay, I'm here.
See, this is what I mean. If you ladies don't know how to work basic technology, and this is why I start making jokes. Look, it's not that hard. Pay goddamn attention, lady. Pay fucking attention. Or we're going to just make jokes at you. Come on, get on the camera. Okay,
You
I'm
cannot
gonna do
see
this.
me?
I'm gonna do this right now. Hold on. So that's her name. Now I'm about to clown. You got a choice. Get on there. Okay, Magical back. I'm gonna talk to you later. I'm gonna bring her on. See?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Your first name is
My first name is Cheryl.
Cheryl, and how old are you?
I'm 28.
Tia, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, Tia, I'm gonna come back to you. Okay, I'm coming right back to you. Request again, Tia. I'm gonna come back. Let me go ahead and do this. So, Cheryl, what do you got for me? Why don't your friends like my content, or do you have a question?
Oh, no, I have a question. So I
Go
know that
ahead.
you spoke about how
Okay,
guys,
you
I'm
need to
sorry,
come down. Go ahead. There we go.
sorry, how women who have children can't go after high value men because their value kind of depletes after that. Is it the same thing in regards to men who have children?
Why?
I'm just asking if it's like the same rules apply for men.
And I'm asking because what difference does it make if as a woman? I don't see you guys often ask questions. No, the rules are they're double standards. That's the short
Okay.
answer. So
Okay.
why? So why though?
Because I'm in the dating scene, so I want to know if it's like something that I shouldn't be looking at or considering if a man has a child or not. And
Well,
I
and
don't.
men, well, I don't think you should be dating men with. I don't think singles should be dating people with kids anyway. But men of value, they can compensate for a kid. They've always done it. It's different for men than it is for women. Because
Okay.
women tend to have the kid. Well, are you dating somebody with a child?
Yes.
Uh, you want to be? What do you want to be married?
Yes.
So you want to be a stepmother?
I don't mind being a stepmother.
That was not the question I asked. When you were a little girl, you said, "You know what? I can't wait to grow up to be a stepmom."
No, I didn't say that, but it's
All
hard
right.
to find men over 30 that don't already have
How old are you?
children. I'm 28.
Okay. 54% of black men have no children. What are
I'm
you
sorry?
talking about? 54% of black men have no kids.
Okay.
Most black men don't have children.
Mm, that's
How old is
true.
this man?
He's in his 30s.
And what does he do for a living?
He's a healthcare provider.
A doctor or what kind of healthcare
Yeah, he's
provider?
a
What is it?
doctor.
See, there you go. You've already picked the man, and how long you guys been together?
2 months now?
Well, you start up dating a man with kids. That's what it is. So if you guys get serious, I mean, you can choose to. A kid is a kid, man. And if does he have custody?
Yes.
He has full custody.
Well, not full custody, no.
Okay, so he's paying child support.
Yes.
All right, so you need to knock up 18% of his income because that's what's got to go to the kid forever.
Okay.
But it's your choice, but go into it with your eyes open because here's what tends to happen. Women tend to be real like you are. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'm good with it until you have your kid.
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden, every dollar that's leaving out of the house, you're feeling some kind of way because it's not going to your kid.
Hmm.
So I'm just saying, I think it's better for people without children to deal with people with no kids. But you're going into it with your eyes open. So enjoy either way.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A 31-year-old saying, men just haven't found me yet, sounds hopeful, but it shifts responsibility away from the reality of how dating actually works. Because people don't just get found. You position yourself, you engage, and you make choices that lead to outcomes. This is where Kevin Samuels would bring in a reality check. Because if nothing is happening, the answer usually isn't that the world hasn't discovered you. It's that something in your approach, visibility, or selection process isn't producing results. The truth is, at 31, there have been opportunities, interactions, and experiences. So the real question becomes, what happened in those situations? Were they overlooked, dismissed, or not recognized for what they were? Because outcomes don't just disappear, they reflect decisions. Saying, I haven't been found, can sometimes be a way of avoiding accountability for those decisions. Because it's easier to believe the right person just hasn't appeared than to examine whether you've been choosing correctly or positioning yourself effectively. The reality is, dating isn't passive. It requires awareness, effort, and sometimes adjustment. If you're not seeing results, something has to change because waiting alone doesn't create outcomes.